All right, guys. I have to mute all of my stuff. There we go. Just going to... How's everybody going? I'm having some technical difficulties. There we go. Get the bacon cam put back. All right. I think we're okay as soon as I mute that like that. All right, guys. So sorry for the technical difficulties. This is my first time using StreamYard. Of course, I tested it thoroughly last night and everything went perfect. And then, tonight everything goes to shambles like that. I'm gonna use my headset just so that the audio is a little more consistent. Obviously, in the past, my voice kind of comes in and out depending on how close I am to the camera. And so I'm using a wireless headset connected to my computer. And I'm sorry, I'm in the shot trying to rehang this picture, which fell down. Good enough. It's so crooked. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for coming. Little slow start, but once again, it is my first time using StreamYard, so bear with me. How's everybody doing today? Let's get the bacon cam added to the stream. Hey, everybody. I will definitely check that out. Ink Trails, Mark, Brandon, Chris, how you doing? James, thanks for coming. 3, I know. Well, honestly, I technically could have 4, but I got an old iPhone from work, and it worked great yesterday. It charged, and I knew the battery wasn't great, but it was still charging. And go to turn everything on today, and of course, unfortunately, it stopped charging. So I thought having a camera specifically for the bacon was extremely important. Nobody's here for the trains. No guests. I did see if Chris maybe wanted to come, but the guest of honor is always bacon. Now I'm not super impressed with it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I love bacon. I love all bacon, but this is what is it, prime? And it's not that, like, it didn't fry up nice. It's all curly. I don't like that. I like when it stays flat. I like the thick cut. Anyways, so the layout's doing great. my plan was to take the iPhone and show you guys around, but because it's kind of freaking out, I think I might have to use the Bacon Cam for that. I have I have a camcorder set up here watching the industry because I figure we may do some switching. I've got somewhat of a yard view, and I'm just looking. My newest purchase just is kind of hiding in plain sight. And I've got the Bacon Cam, which will kind of come in and out as it needs to. So the cats are unfortunately kind of locked away, so they will not get the bacon. I guess I could leave the Bacon Cam on the whole time. Get some action that direction too. So, before I go ahead and do that, I will just show you guys and everybody watching afterwards a quick update and everything. I'm gonna just disable the other cam. Aha! Aha! There we go. It's because I canceled myself. That's okay. I'll get this figured out eventually. Can you guys hear me now? I don't know if there's a big delay on the comments in the StreamYard. I might have to. Okay, Brandon says yes, you can hear me. Cool, cool, sweet. So let me start over really quick. UP5 panel, and there's plugs at every module break. It's not just one cable. My wife gave me that picture, which is crooked because I knocked it and I don't want to move anything to fix it, but it's awesome and it lights up, which matches this one I already had, which was super cool. I extended my yard like I talked about doing, which I'll cover all this in a video, a proper video, and I super elevated my curve a little bit because of the steam engine, which is a Bachmann 460. And I have a DCC decoder with sound. It's a TCS WOW Steam to match my WOW diesel decoders. It runs great, actually. After I super elevated those curves, everything was very nice. But because it's only DC, it does not work on the reversing modules, the AR1s. So we will wait. I have a ton of stuff on order. I've got a PM42 for Bacon Cam. No, oh god, it's a disaster. This boxcar could have been carrying bacon. People would starve to death. People like me. Okay. So anyways, Bacon Cam's back. So let's see. Inkrail, I definitely will. I saw your comment, so I'll check that out when you post it. Goose, thanks for showing up. Mark, I hope your wife is jealous of the steam engines. The steam engine. Once again, it's a Bachmann, just a 460. I don't think it's super prototypical, but I just wanted to have it, and I'm gonna throw a DCC in it and sound. Other than that, let's go ahead and get some train runnings. James, the cat is, well, the cats. So I've got 3. 2 are locked away because of bacon. And, well, one will definitely eat the bacon. The other one will probably just jump up and derail all of the trains. And then the other one is really cool and just chills. I'm just muting as I chew the bacon. So, you guys don't hear me like smacking. Chris, get out of chat right now. Get out of chat right now. I saw that joke you just did. Okay, guys. Well, let's get some trains going. So I think let's grab just a couple of cars and have it go around in the loop, and then we can bring one of the switchers over to the industry and switch out a couple cars. So let's just grab this, and of course, all right. Wonder. Oh yeah, the yard car. Okay. I actually 100% considered making a bacon sandwich. I was like, maybe I should just not eat dinner because I every time I do this, this is like half a pack of bacon. Like I'm gonna die young. I'm gonna be happy about it because it's bacon. It's worth it. But I was like, why don't I just wait and I'll make a bacon sandwich? And I mean, that was my plan, and then I ate anyway. No, the cat ink drills. The cat's names are Headley, Harley, Haley, but we call them pretty much everything other than that. We call them food items. We call them weird animal names, like just all sorts of weird stuff. I think next time I'm going to try to have a little bit of a different camera configuration. I'm not 100% sold on StreamYard yet. I do like the multi-camera, but I'm not sure how the quality is for you guys, and obviously in some cases I'm having issues. So what I may do is I may just hook all the cameras up to my like my desktop, and run like a OBS for streaming, and then stream my screen as the output, something like that. I guess while we're waiting, we can get this guy going. Actually, what am I doing? I put the UP5 panel over here so that I can use it over here. Here, let me minimize Bacon Cam until I use it again. Oh, that kind of cuts off, eh? How can I make number 2 the main? I don't know. Oh, can you guys still hear me when I make that the main? All right, let's get this guy going. I don't know why I changed the direction of that one. Oopsie. We're going to try to sneak out of the yard while we can. Park that there for a minute. Bubs, when am I getting an RS18? I don't know, man. I think I might be maxed out. Especially with the steamer now. I may be maxed out on locomotives, so I may just wait for that. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, that's a neat layout, but that's not what I wanted. Yeah, we'll road trip in the Cougar, guys. That's what we'll do. We'll take my totally reliable 50-year-old car, 47-year-old car. By the time we do it, it'll be 48 years old because it's a 73. We'll take my 48-year-old car. Totally reliable, guys. And we'll go down there. Yeah, Chris has been pushing those RS18s on me like nuts. Like, it is unreal. Hey, Drew, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It is my first time using StreamYard, so bear with me. Oh, God, did I change that switch? I did not. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Whew. See, my philosophy is if I only have so much space, I can only buy so much things, right? If I have no more room for locomotives on the layout, I'm not going to buy another locomotive for the layout, because if I do that, then, potentially, I'm not saying this is how it works, but potentially I can save money on not buying everything. It doesn't work like that in real life, though, as you can see, because I was like, in like every one of my videos, I'm like, oh, 3 locomotives. That's the most I'm going to get. M&M rails. It has seatbelts. It does. They are only the. Well, I mean, since you're not 17, that's probably around your age, right? But no, it's just it doesn't have the chest belts. It's just the waist belts. But whoever sits in the back seat doesn't bolt down. So you know, we'll just we'll just not run into anything, right? That's the plan. There we go. Oh, that's not bad, James. It's how long is it of a drive, Chris, up to OVR? Oh, Drew, see, that's dangerous, man. I'd have zero. Well, I mean, I have zero money as it is, but I'd have even less money, because like, I used to do that, right? I used to collect, and I can't. I have no self control. I have no self control, so it ends up I just keep being like, "Oh, that's shiny and nice." 6 hours. Yeah, I've seen the way you drive. It's okay. I only had to cry myself to sleep that night and had nightmares for weeks. No big. Totally worth. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, damn, Bob's like, don't are you in Petawawa like 3 hours? Like, give me that shortcut. Oh, I forgot to switch cameras. Switch cameras so I can get the shot. I still need to get an uncoupler of some kind. I used to use a shish kebab stick, but those days are gone. I could just, go out and buy some shish kebab sticks. I think that might solve my issue, but yeah, is that like the white pole that kind of goes on the outside of the couplers? Is that one, Bubs? Load of tanks. Oh, so those came with the Athearn gondolas. I've got two sets. I've got the CP rail that is going around on the train now, and I have a Soo line which is parked in the yard, which I can bring out shortly. But they just came in the package. So, hey, Hot Rod, Rodney, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think I forgot to flip the switch. Too busy reading chat and eating bacon. Oh yeah, where you just hover, like you park over it, and then it splits the knuckle, and then you kind of push it, right? I had some of those on the other layout. Oh wait, sorry, Bubs. I think I'm confused. I had the KD ones. Were you talking? I thought you were talking about. What brand were you talking about? Oh yeah, the KD ones. Yeah. Yeah, I had a couple of those. They worked okay. I didn't mind them, and I didn't flip that switch. So I love Pico switches, but I don't love when I forget to flip them and they derail things. There we go. I think if I'm going to do the KD magnets this time, which is definitely a possibility, I want to tinker with all of my whiskers on the couplers and stuff, because pretty much everything now is either KD number 158s, Protomax, and I think I have a couple of the Athearn. Yeah, whatever ones are Athearn. I don't know if they're the McHenry, but they seem okay. I'd probably switch out all the Athearn couplers to KDs and then make sure that the whiskers, because I was having problems, especially with the grades, which wouldn't be as much of an issue this time. But they got caught, and then that would cause derailments. Oh, Rodney, no worries. No worries at all. Now, do you think I can sneak these cars in before this comes? I don't think so. So I'm gonna chill out and wait for mainline. That's loud. This is part of the whole experience for me, though. That's why I wanted to have a loop of some kind. It's not just it breaks it up a little bit. I don't run any professional op sessions or anything like that, but it's just nice to kind of have the train going around and kind of work around it. Yeah, the light on the DRS. So it's the same as the diesel switcher 441,000s. It's just the road switching version. It's still by Bowser. Like everything else is the same. It's just a little longer, but yeah, the light uses one of those film, like the contact films, and it ends up being like a projection. It works really. It's very, very bright. The other side's normal. The other side, which is technically backwards, this is running forward with the short nose forward, but reverse is completely normal. Any ideas for industries? Oh yes. Let me park these cars here and get the heck out of the way, and I'll show you some of my already committed ideas. But as we all know, we're never 100% committed, because once we build it and pop it on the layout, when we decide we don't like it, we're going to go out and buy something else. But yes, I have. I've already looked into some. I'm going to say most of the rail-served industries. But I want to do a lot of non-rail served industries. I want to get a lot of just, roadside shops and scenic buildings and stuff like that. I'm just going to park this bad boy here on the switch, like they probably tell you we shouldn't do. Let's see, where is this guy? He's going in. Okay, well, bacon cam time. All right, hold on. I actually think bacon time. Do. I'm so lame, guys. I'm so sorry. Hey, Don, how you doing? Welcome. Once again, guys, this is my first time using StreamYard, so please bear with me. I think the best way... Let me grab some of these kits here. I have this all documented professionally, not. But I do have a plan where I'm going to put all these, but I kind of don't have that open right now, so I will probably cover this in a future video. All right. Yeah, let's just use Bacon Cam. That's okay. So, Bacon Cam. Where the mainline train is passing right now, there is a small siding, and we'll just wait until it gets the heck out of the way and stops blinding you guys. So this siding right here, I've got this cut with the lower piece of plywood. I'm gonna likely have to extend this, and I've got furlough freight and transfer from Bar Mills. I had this on my last layout. It's really small, which is great because I don't have a lot of area. So I'm going to use that with one of these Blair Line kind of wooden docks that I'm going to have in the water. And my whole idea for the layout is because it's so small and contained is it's an island, and there used to be barge access for a car barge, but that no longer exists. And so everything's going to get real dirty because anything on the layout has been basically abandoned by the mother companies. And the only way to the rest of the world is going to be this small dock where service barges and boats are going to come in. And so the two wooden kits in this case are going to act as unloading and loading, which is why I don't have things like hoppers or tank cars. I tried to stay with basically box cars, flat cars, and gondolas to make it believable that they can actually get things in and out of the cars without things like big cranes or special equipment. So that's that. Oh, I might be blocking the track a little bit. There we go. I'll just put those back down here. So if I just move Bacon Cam a little bit, well, actually, exactly where Bacon Cam is sitting, we have an industry right here. Bacon Cam doesn't fall over. There we go. So I've got an industry here, and this is going to be this rebuilding by Walthers. So this is a big kit. I'm just going to point Bacon Cam back so I can show you guys. So this is a really big box. This is a Walthers just rebuilding kit, and the plan is to have concrete over this entire area, including the rails, which is why I've built it up with the cork sheets. And I kind of want to have like movable transport trucks and place them in such a way that you have to divide the cars in different situations. Ooh, Bacon Cam's getting hit. Oh, you're fine. Okay. And so sometimes both cars will have to be all the way at the back, so a truck can come in front of the box cars. Sometimes they'll have to be split depending on which dock needs to be used. So that's the plan anyway. I've got a lot of space here, and this kit is 13 inches long, a little more. It's 13 and 1/8. So I figured I want to utilize most of the space and use the rest as like a parking lot and a turnaround area. I'm going to lift the Bacon Cam up and bring you with me for a little bit. Okay. So once again, we get to view my brand new steam locomotive, Bachmann 460. But where it's sitting, and I may have to straighten the track a little bit because it kind of comes off and then curves and then straightens out, is I'm gonna likely, I don't know, the more I think about it, I'm not too sure. This is pretty modern. But I may slap it in there temporarily anyway. But that's going to be the one engine shed, and then I'm going to have the sanding, the fuel, sanding, and water up against it or between the two tracks. And again, I may need to move some stuff. With the coal and water, this is the kind of yard lead stub for making and switching trains. So I may just pop it in close to here, something like that, or I can always pop it somewhere along here. I don't want to, I don't want to kind of cripple myself by over complicating things, but that's it so far. Oh yeah, Mark, no, it's I don't want anybody on my layout to get lost, so I'm not going to put an IKEA. Those are labyrinths. I mean, there's arrows, but who followed that? That's an instruction, and who reads instructions? I've got this brick freight house, again by Walthers, and it's 9 by 5/16, 10 5/16. So the plan is to probably put it right here where these two boxcars are. This square is 11 by 11, so it'll be a little smaller, which will open up a little bit more area for this. And I haven't decided. I bought it, but I'm not 100% sold. I might just leave it as like a service siding. But I have this loading ramp, and I may order another one of the docks that I have for the water siding to go along with it again, because they go together. But I'm not sure if I want to leave that just as it is and make it look super overgrown, or maybe I'll do a mixture of both and kind of make the ramp super decrepit. I'm not 100% sold though. I don't want to, like I said, I'm really trying not to over plan this. And last but not least, where those two cars that I just put in are, I've got the Golden Valley Canning by Walthers. And I like this, if I can take care of the glare for you guys really quick. I like this because it's got details on kind of the main detailed side that you see in the front of the picture is not where the cars go. So I thought it'd be really neat, and it's got a second boiler house building. And so I thought I could try some different configurations with that, and just try something different. Maybe have the boiler building in between the main line and that siding, and add a little bit of layers and a little bit of depth. So that's my ideas for right now anyway. They've already changed a little bit. I'm just putting everything back, but it's a work in progress. I've never really done it myself before. I've always gotten Chris to build and paint and glue and everything. So I'm trying to do everything myself because it's a multi-layered hobby. So oh, I see bacon in the chat. All right. That's enough for me. Say no more. Bacon time. I know you don't mind, Chris. I know. But part of it for me is I just want to try to do it all. I never got to the point of scenery other than the buildings that you gave me. So I want to try to move forward, and I actually have a pretty good plan in my mind. So I'm really excited for the first time about doing all of this. Mark, if you guys, you Bubs or Chris, ever come over for a live stream, I'm just gonna have to cook more bacon to share. and we can all do bacon time. And you know that I'm a good guy because I just admitted to sharing my bacon. I kind of regret that, but yeah, what are you going to do? All right, let's return this boxcar. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually pull it down instead of doing the loop. So I'm going to have to run around it, and I'll have to wait for the main to go by. Well, maybe I could convince Danielle to bring it like part way through or something. Protect it from you. The one thing that, the one downside so far, pretty much the only downside to my layout that I found is the placement of this infrared sensor. Now, it works mint, and I really hate to move it because it works perfect, and I think it's a great distance. But when I put my arm over to do switching, I trigger it sometimes, and that's caused me a little bit of problems. Not often, but sometimes. We're just slowly creeping up. We're going to have to wait for that switch to flip back anyway, so 2 seconds after the other infrared sensor, and we'll be good to go. 1, 2. There it goes. Now if I can not hit this with my arm. Gotcha. That'll be neat, James. Do you have any videos of all of them like lined up? All your switches? Now we wait until the main clears, and we'll push that boxcar back. Yeah, Bubs, I was thinking about that. Well, not Walther specifically, but just a Switch machine in general. Uh, the only thing, I don't have a lot of room underneath because the track kind of comes out. I may be able to make something work though. Actually, I may have more room than I think. Um, but worst case, I can remotely attach one with some wiring, with like piano wire, and do it that way. Um, it's definitely on my radar now that I'm more aware of it. It happened all the time when I first got it going. Now that I'm more aware of it, it's not really a big deal. Um, but it's something to be wary of. And I know, for people, when you guys come over, you're probably going to hit it. And it's just a learning curve. So I may change that up and make that um, a project in the future. What happened there? I didn't flip the switch. That's what happened. Yeah, not bad with that tonight. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Hopefully dinner was good. Welcome to the stream. Scooting down the main so that I can run around this boxcar here really quick. Might have to slow the main down. Oh, we're okay. We're okay. Made it just in time. just gonna put the stream back, and then maybe we'll start wrapping things up. I meant to actually do some work on the layout during the stream. That's what I've been telling Chris the whole time. But then, you know, you get some motivation, you get a little bit of free time, and I did it. And then I was just like, that's not on. There we go. You know, I was like, oh, I'll raise the end of the yard, and then I'll put the cork down, and I'll do the track, you know, on stream. And then one thing led to another, and then the track was done. Funny how that happens. Hey, did I just see bacon in the chat? I mean, I don't think so, but somebody said bacon, and it might have been me, but you know what that means, guys. I should just finish this whole plate right now. Oh my god, there's like 4 pieces stuck together, though. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for you guys. I just hope you know that. It's like that KFC Double Down, except just with bacon. Just bacon in between more bacon. That KFC Double Down was actually so good, too. I mean, you know, on paper, it was like disgusting, right? It was like 2 chicken and bacon and like sauce and cheese, and it was like the greasiest thing known to man. But it was good, guys. You know, it was good. Newfie tube steak. Is that a hot dog, like a chili dog? I forget what Newfie, because usually Newfie tube steak is a hot dog, but is it like a special hot dog, or is it just a hot dog? Oh no, I left it on bacon cam and there's no bacon left. Alright, let's park this bad boy. So, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm 100% convinced on StreamYard. I might just hook up more cameras to my desktop and use some software and stream it that way. I do like StreamYard being easier to switch between cameras, but it makes it a little more difficult because I have to walk away to do that. I guess if I maybe managed it on my phone, it may be better. So I might do some more tests and maybe another stream with it with some modified settings and modified setup. and go from there. It's my magic. It's my superpower. You know, some people are super strong. You know, impenetrable skin, breathe underwater. Me, I'm just really, really good at scarfing down bacon. Which is actually funny, because, like, I don't eat actually a lot of bacon in general. It was just, I was obsessed with it when I was younger, and I started my YouTube channel, and I just figure, well, you know, I committed, so it's kind of a... I mean, there are worse things to have the theme of your channel as. It actually is pretty fun, so... When am I expanding that? Don't even joke. Don't even joke. Okay, guys. Real quick. So my sister bought me a magazine, like a model railroader magazine. It's like the great layouts of 2020 or something like that. And I was reading it, and long story short, I decided to resub to Model Railroader magazine, and which is great. And so, in doing so, I get access to all of like the videos and stuff on their website. And back when we bought the house, what inspired me to make my very, very first layout was Rice Harbor. It was kind of like a 5x8 hump kind of split design, and I modified it to work on like a 4x8. And anyways, long story short, I'm not gonna get into this because we'll be here all night. Because trust me, I can easily talk that long. They had a flip up car barge, and I thought that was just the sickest idea. And although I've always wanted one, I've never actually incorporated one. Well, so I'm watching the videos of them like using it and making it, and I'm like, oh, that's like a perfect idea. Like, I should do that. And I even went as far to look, and I could almost split it in right here and come off and have it clamp onto here somehow. I decided against it for the time being, just because I want to focus on getting the layout a little further along with some industries and some scenery. I want to finish my wiring and get that all going. But see you, Rodney. Thanks for stopping by. I also did think of a helix when I first designed this. But anyways, yeah, the car barge is still there. Maybe let's just leave it as a future project. I think that's fair. The helix, yeah, I actually, where the camera is pointing right now, the industry. Oh, you're right. You're right. I should have a fried bacon stand on my layout. 100%. That's a great idea. And I could totally put a second deck. But I don't know. I mean, with the helix, I pretty much would lose one section. So if I were to put it, I don't know. Again, I didn't want to over plan the track, I guess. And I wanted to make it, I guess, doable in my eyes. And because I was just getting out of N scale, and that was a disaster for me. So I kind of wanted to have something in grasp. Like, I pretty much... Chris, when did I call you? I called Chris one morning. It was like a Sunday morning. And I was like, bud, I'm getting out of N scale. I'm coming back to HO. And he's like, I knew it. Like, praise. Yeah, you've come back, brother. But I wanted, yeah, keep it simple. Exactly. I wanted something that was, I mean, complex enough to keep me interested, like with the switching, which I think I've I've gotten small enough because really these modules are all I have for space. But simple enough that I'm not over planning or overcrowding like I have in the past. And so I actually worked really hard and got this layout going and planned it up. Obviously not perfect, but this view is really interesting because as you can see, like the track work's not, oh my god, perfect. There's a few kinks here and there, but I mean, all of my diesel locomotives run flawless. Like as you see, this road switcher and the diesel switchers run just as good. They go everywhere without any problems. And I mean, they've got keep alives in them, but they never really kick on other than the odd dirty track area, which I haven't cleaned in probably 2 months, and I run trains almost every night. So I think the main line's good, but there's some patches, but everything's wired. And I did drive the steamer around the main line, and it had no issues after I put in the super elevated strip. But and it doesn't seem to mind the switches. But the one thing I'm curious is the double slip. I'm not sure. Pig livestock rail car. So for the pig livestock rail car inked rails, now do I put pig sounds or do I put just like that crackling bacon sound as a sound file? That's the real question. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, it's I I at first, like with the room I have, it was basically gonna be without two levels. It was gonna be a dog bone around a corner and a second dog bone. And then it kind of started as that with some industries in the middle, and then it started as, because I always knew I wanted a loop. Because I like working against, as you saw, like me switching, I had to wait for the train. It adds a lot of things. They just go pigs with live pigs. And so would they just, be dropped off at like a bacon factory or? I don't think so, Chris. I don't think it can make smoke. It's just a Bachmann, so I don't have, oh my god, high hopes. As we discussed, I didn't wait for the Rapido because I have 15-inch curves and I have 4% grades, both of which a lot of locomotives don't like. A lot of rolling stock don't like, but I figured buying the Bachmann steam engine for like $200 and buying a $100 decoder is more realistically financially responsible, because if this doesn't work, I have to either keep it on the shelf or only run it at other people's houses or sell it, versus paying like 600 or 500 and change for the Rapido one and then finding out that won't work. So this is, I mean, if this works and when the Rapido one comes out, I can look at it and maybe find somebody who has one and test run it. But this actually, like I said, it took the curves and went up the grade, so I'm really impressed. I can't wait to get the DCC decoder in it because that'll just make it run even better. So wow, that bacon camera quality is leaves a lot to be desired, guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's oh, trust me, if, as you can see literally on the poster in the background of this camera, I am a fan. But again, it's just too long. Like 15, if I had 18-inch radius, I would consider it. But 15, you have 3? Oh my god. That's awesome. You have a really nice you have a nice layout there. I should catch up on they took away my YouTube access at work. I used to watch everything on my lunch breaks. So sometimes I watch on my phone, but well, I think it's gonna be time to wrap this up now. It's 9:06. We've been running for just over an hour, and we'll go up and around, and then we'll park it in just the incoming spur, the receiving spur, incoming, outgoing spur, whatever you want to call it. It could be like that reminds me of like those Lionel, right? The Lionel, the old Lionel, the bigger scales. How they always had those little usable industries where like you could actually bring like cows and pigs um, out of the stock cars and stuff like that. I think I might be already. Where else? I thought I was already subbed. I am not apparently. Okay, I am subbed now. And Trails, I'm subbed to you. See you, Don. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a good night. Why didn't that trigger? Oh, because it's over the sensor. I was gonna make it go the other way. Anyways, guys, yeah. Thanks so much for everybody stopping by. I'm not sure what did everybody think of the StreamYard, like with the dual camera. I know the Bacon Cam quality sucked big time, and it also it flickers with the the LED lights. So I planned to use, like I said, an iPhone, but it kind of died on me. So I'll see if I can get that going. And I think because the plan was to use the iPhone instead of my cell phone for the Bacon Cam, and then I could actually read comments as I walk around, which I thought would be much better. But I do kind of like the multi-camera, and like I said, I think if I had the iPhone working, I think that it would have been a little better just for me to interact with you guys a little more. I think my headset sounds probably a lot better than me coming in and out of things. Yes, I can. That's right. So maybe next time I can have some people. I want to hopefully have a lot more progress done, some more stuff to show you. This whole winter, I really want to build all of the kits that I showed you guys. So, maybe I don't know how entertaining that would be, but maybe as I build, I can have the train running around and switch the camera between the train running and me building the kits and stuff like that. Maybe have some guests, stuff like that. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for coming again. I appreciate everybody. We had quite a few more than last time, so I appreciate that, and everybody's comments and support and ideas, and just thanks for coming and hanging out. And I will hopefully have a video up soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks so much, guys. I'm going to end the broadcast right now. Until next time, enjoy your bacon. And don't forget, next Thursday at 8, go via or go home. Take care, guys.